So really what you're saying is, we're damned if we do, damned if we don't.
On the contrary, now that we are together again, we just might stand a chance.
The fact is, if we destroy that weapon, we will ignite a chain reaction that could send our sun into a supernova.
Well, at least we have each other.
Indeed. We all know what needs to be done. The Traveler must be freed.
I'm thinking the three of us and a big fat pile of explosives can get the job done. Look, I still have that Vex teleporter. It's got a limited range, so we'll have to get a little too close for comfort.
Then we get inside the city walls for it to be effective.
But without the light, an outright assault on the wall is doomed to fail. We could... There will be no coming back.
It's worth it.
How do we get in?
You know, the city wall is kind of like this barn. Plenty of places to slip in unseen, so long as you know how.
You sure you're not one of my hunters?
Not really into capes.
Clearly. Nice poncho.
You need to get your team into the city without raising any alarms. My people and I can help you do that. We also happen to be pretty good at shooting bad guys.
Hawthorne, it's one thing for us to put our lives on the line, but this doesn't have to be your fight. You're not a
guardian? You think you've cornered the market on sacrifice? You forget that we've had to survive without the light all our lives. Once upon a time, that big white ball in the sky was there for all of us. I think it's about time we return the favor, guardians or not.
That's great speech and all, but let's not forget about the whole supernova and complete annihilation thingy.
If we can't destroy the Almighty, we'll have to disable its weapon. And that means getting a certain Guardian on board.
We'll need a good disguise if we're going to fly right through a Cabal armada.
If it's a Cabal ship you need, there's a base nearby full of them. But it won't be easy sneaking in.
Oh, we're done sneaking. If there's one thing I've learned from Cade, it's the value of a grand entrance.
This is great. Anyone want a hug? Hugs? No? No hugs.
Even war needs style. We've got that. We don't know what we've lost. We are that. I never dreamt the tower would fall, but gotta say, I'm really liking this new setup.
Yes. Transferred. Goodbye. Let's check. You must have messages. Not possible. Hi again, Guardian. Ready to check.
Don't run when it gets too tough.
Yeah, that's right.
Let me check right away.
You all thought you were crazy, but now dead orbit seems pretty sane, right?
All right.
Ready to check.
What? You thought a bit of apocalypse would shut down Eververse? Not likely. We have two choices here. Give up, give in, or stand up, brush off the dirt, and face whatever comes. With style. Even in the worst of times, if you look good, you feel good. And this place? It could use a little glamour. So, what can Eververse do for you today? Thank you for shopping at Eververse.
No references to the Red Legion. None. How is that possible?
Looks okay.
Oh.
Consider my knowledge at your disposal.
You don't do maintenance. I told them. I told them to do this yesterday.
I'm going to check the manual.
Looking for anything in particular, Guardian?
Somehow the effects are behind the
Fenchurch says a lot of fantastic things.
No one's gonna mind if
I tend to believe him. I know it's a lot to take in, Guardian. Use as much time as you need.
Another hour till break.
I've seen
I
a few
will age
suspicious
now.
exos today.
My history is
specific.
Already my bones begin to ache. There are so many things that don't add up. This place is so beautiful. If I must pass beyond, at least it's a nice place to go.
There we go.
The great machine, a light atop the world, a beacon of hope. But light
Fenchurch
shines
says a lot of
dark.
fantastic things. I tend to believe him.
This place is so beautiful. I must pass beyond. At least it's a nice place to go.
How's your light, Warlock? Keeping it fierce?
Is that victory I smell?
Did you?
Remember that Cabal base round the way? One of Gaul's buddies runs it. Bloodguard by the name of Thumos. We know he's got access to the Almighty. So you crash the base, steal Thumos' ship, use it to sneak aboard the Almighty, and shut it down before it can blow up our sun. Do me a favor. Put Thumos down while you're at it. When you give the signal, we move on the city. Take it back. Gotta say, I really didn't think you'd come back from your interplanetary jaunt, much less with the Vanguard by your side. Look at us. Red Legion doesn't stand a chance. Careful out there.
One of my best ideas in years, and the Vex screwed up.
Get in there and show the crew what real light means.
We should have some kind of clan mix. Cookies.
I have an entire crucible to officiate.
One of my best ideas in years, and the Vex screwed up.
As of today, I'm reauthorizing strike operations. Strikes will serve as the backbone of our defense against our enemies, present and future. We'll hunt down priority targets, gather intelligence on our enemies, and undermine plots against humanity. I'm counting on you to show everyone, Guardian and civilian alike, what courage really looks like. But this isn't a solo detail. You'll need a dependable fire team to back you up. What is it that Cage says? Teamwork makes the dream work. Get out there and make us proud.
One of my best ideas in years, and the Vex screwed up.
Are you ready?
The feed's gone dead. I can't get any directions.
Take time to understand the world around you.
It's chanting your name.
I'm still here, Zavala. You don't have to check on me. You ever figure procrastination is your brain's way of stopping you from making a terrible mistake? Yeah, me too. See, I volunteered to set up our patrol network, and I haven't done it yet. Because what if I screw it up, you know? It's so important. We use that network to run ops all over the system. Supply runs, recon, you name it. So I'm thinking, what am I going to do? But here you are. So competent, so diligent, so ready to do things the right way. Guess what I'm trying to say is, save me from myself. I'll make it worth your while.
You still with us?
Anything to report, Guardian?
What did they ever do for us?
This outpost...
Losing the light was devastating. We were careless. I was careless. I took my power for granted. Never again. Wherever you go, seek out experiences that truly challenge you. Force yourself to grow. Never be satisfied. If anything dares to come between you and the light, destroy it. Let every victory sharpen your mind and body, and show our enemies a guardian's wrath.
On your mind?
Do you have knowledge to share?
What's the story?
I assume you need something.
What news from the war front?
If you get a chance, tell Hawthorne she owes me a rematch. Last two don't count.
You're doing your part out there, I hope. But the Crucible always needs more fighters.
Need anything?
Are you ready?
Do you have knowledge to share?
I assume you need something.
What's going on?
Have something for me?
We better fix this, or we both lose our jobs.
My mind is in 1,000 places. I can speak to you as well.
Make war on the Red Legion while you can, Guardian.
Need anything?
So, what can we expect from this place?
A cascading hellscape of infinite change. My fire team required dozens of resurrections on our expedition.
And I'm sure it was uphill both ways to the lake where you lost your arm.
You waste my time with a vapid joke, but yes, paradoxically, it was.
Odd. We're monitoring the Pyramidion's resonant frequencies as you explore. I thought I recognized the voice of Osiris. No. You've never told me about your fire team, Asher.
What is there to say? Hunters, the both of them. I hired them for an earlier expedition, and we stuck together. Until we didn't. So...
Asher can't figure out where you are. If he drops out, it's because he's thrown a tantrum and broken his microphone.
I heard that, you wretch!
He feels safe saying such things because he is on Io and I am not.
Now find yourself before an abyss of swirling data. Various realities being written and overwritten, you see.
I really want to tell you that's exactly what we're looking at. But... went through a gate, and now we're looking at a scary bottomless pit.
What? There is no pit. Only the fractal shores of a radiolarian lake.
This is nothing like Asher's stories of the Pyramidion. This is clearly some kind of trap.
So it's just us and a massive Vex gate.
Ah, the Vex gate at the center of the lake.
What lake?
The lake where you will grind Brachion's horns into dust and crush its chassis beneath your boot. That lake. Genesis mine dead yet?
Yep, went down like a ton of bricks.
Yes, I've dreamt of revenge since I woke in the hospital without my arm.